Hi guys, a Frugal Gal here with a little different video. I promised I would do this video a long time ago. I'm just getting around to it because I had to download a program in order to capture my screen on here, so I'm learning it as I go. I want to show you some crazy items. I consider them crazy and kind of different items that sold on eBay for me over the past few months. And I resell jewelry, and most of you guys know me about my jewelry, but I resell a lot of different things. And sometimes just strange items will sell. So if you're a reseller like me and you're out, always do your research. You might pick up a few things, or maybe you're going around your house getting rid of things. Before you throw it away or give it away, look it up, look at the sold comps on it. So we're going to deal with eBay right now. And I'll say please excuse the slowness of my computer before we even start. So what you're seeing on the screen here is four items that are kind of different that I've sold. And the first one we're going to look at is this. These are two cassettes that I was one day I had some energy, so I was cleaning up my house, and I really like Sebastian Bach music and classical music. So I live in a travel trailer, and I have a built-in tape recorder and radio. So I bought these tapes and I only spent a quarter a piece for them, but they weren't orchestra music, they were organ music, and I don't care for organ music. I like classical music that's done by an orchestra. So I thought, well, who knows? Maybe these will sell. I looked them up and thought, wow, people are selling these. So these are cassette tapes, like I said. Of course, they're used and they're older, but they're in no means, I guess they probably would be vintage, but they're the Masterpiece Collection Bach cassette. It's cassette number 1 and 2. I put them on here and just threw out a price and $10, and they had to pay the shipping of $2.89, and I sold them, guys, really pretty quick. So 2 cassette tapes. Here you go of some Bach music. You just never know. $10. I turned 50 cents into that, and of course you got to take off fees, but still, I know a lot of people who are really full-time resellers who have done it for a while don't like flipping things for that. They only flip it if they make $50. I'll flip it if I make a few dollars, as long as it's not costing me to sell it and I'm not making anything off of it, of course, once you figure in your time and shipping supplies and things. Next, let's look at this. This is something I just recently sold today, actually. Checked my email tonight after Sabbath and found out that I had sold this. And it is a Tupperware cookie cutter. It's going to come up here on screen, like I said. Excuse the fact that my internet is so slow. My computer's getting old. It's just one of those. I'm sure a lot of people have seen these or maybe own them. There is a Tupperware biscuit slash cookie cutter. We always use it for biscuits. It's two sizes. You can flip it over on that one side and use this ring part to cut, or this part. Yellow, I believe it's probably from the 70s. I set this thing at, oops, zooming in. I set this thing up for a price of $9.99, guys. And you're probably thinking, that's crazy for one little um, biscuit cookie cutter, but that's what they were going for. I looked at the sold comps on them first, and I put that it was free shipping, so because I knew it only cost about $3 to ship it, and I sold it. Yep, for $9.99 for a little bitty cookie cutter that I spent on this. I spent less than a quarter. It was in a bag of items that I bought for a couple bucks or maybe a buck, so maybe I spent 10 cents on it. Hey, it works. Every little bit helps you. So if you ever want to look me up on eBay, there's my name. It's Vintage Wear Today. Like my email, but it's a number 5 after it because the Vintage Wear Today, I guess, name was taken. So anyway, let's look at the next sale. This is going to be an Ovaltine Amber Brown bubble glass. Remember the days when they put mayonnaise and Ovaltine and anything in glass jars before they started ruining our landfills with all the plastic? Which they should have. Now they're saying, got everything in glass. Well, no duh, you should have left it in glass. So, we're going to look at that. Oh, it took me back to the Tupperware. Let's go back. I must have jumped. But, we'll get to it. Hold on just a second. Like I said, be patient. See, this is what I'm dealing with, this slow computer and slow internet. I have another computer laptop, a cheap one, but I can't get used to using Windows 10. So, and it's such a small 8 GB or whatever little computer that I'd have to buy like an add-on gigabytes or whatever to it. So anyway, here it is. It's a vintage Ovaltine amber brown bubble glass 7-inch tall jar. You would have seen this in one of my shopping videos I did where I went to this really junky junk store and I videoed. I paid less than $1 for this because I got it out of a booth that was marked 70% off. So I spent like 30 cents for it. I sold this for $16. Yes, $16. And they paid to have it shipped. They paid $8.55 to have it shipped for a glass Ovaltine jar. Some of these jars are just people like it for the nostalgia ness of it, and some people decorate their kitchens with these kind of glass jars or just things to sit around, So $16. And then this thing I sold, I had it. It did not sell for over a year, but I just kept putting it on there and kept messing around with the price a little bit. Um, I bought this. Remember I picked it up for $10 at a collectible store in my hometown, and it was something. Why does it keep going back to? Sorry, it keeps going back to the previous thing I had. It was something neat that I thought, okay, this is from the 80s. Uh-oh, it's taking me back too far. No, there it is. Okay, this is from 1985. It is a Panasonic Desktop TV FM AM radio alarm and clock and everything, and it's got the clock and it's got a TV on it. And I mean, kids today wouldn't know what it was like. It, there was no way we'd have a TV in our room as kids. That was just not going to be allowed. We couldn't afford it anyway. But here it is. It's a vintage, like I said, 1985, and I know it's 1985 because it said it on the bottom. And as far as I tested it, the clock worked, the radio worked. If the TV worked, I'm not sure because I didn't have, of course, the cables to hook up to it. I finally accepted a best offer of $25 on it. They paid to have it shipped, and I thought that was a good turnaround, $15 for something I paid $10 for. A lot of people like these electronics from the 80s and 90s even, if you can pick them up. So that's some things I sold on eBay. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be doing a video on the things I sold on Mercari and Poshmark. And I will talk to you guys later. Please, if you haven't, um, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified when I do a new video. Make sure that bell is clicked. Sometimes YouTube goes and unclicks it on you. And give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye, guys.